up. Your Ophidia's fresh. You know, they heard you. It's happening. Locked it in here. And this does provide an opportunity right now as DRX. You can lock in the Renekton and ban the Volibear and then kind of go from there. But the fact that Hannah will be able to play the game, this game, I appreciate. I think that's a good call.
Yeah, and also Hannah has been pretty good at the Aphelios as well. The win rate doesn't necessarily show us exactly that that fact. However, he has been playing decently well, as we are going to see once again Jinx and Rel paired together.
Even though Bao will be able to like kind of kite back and like try and play from range, the DRX composition doesn't actually have reliable front line. A Lucian here would even further exacerbate the problem.
Oh, this would be fun.
That would be juicy, but also I would not like that. I mean, you can go for it. You know,
I mean,
like get.
Well, we were talking about consistent damage, and you know, Kassadin can get into a backline and really mess things up. But this is far more standard.
I don't know how big the wave that Kingen is going to be able to stack is going to be. But Hoya is full health. This is not a big wave. I think he should be fine.
Yeah, see how well he's actually going to play this, as there's the stun. Should be able to put up the shield, but it's not enough. Kingen tanks up the turret and flashes away. The Zombie Scion should be able to tidy up this minion wave, but still, that top outer turret. Bao is slowly getting here, as there's the flash in from Umpty. He's putting people to sleep as the train slightly goes wide, but a max range hook is beautiful onto Sulka as Hannah finds the front line. Shelly's just going to get ignored as now Becker's delivered as a free kill to Hoya. Kingen just being slaughtered. That's a handbag just off the side of the river, and Hoya avoids that spear so beautifully. Fred at Brion, come alive around the Rift Herald.
And they get it done. Getting a Aphelios Fed is a great way to get yourself in a head-first position in this game here. And it's yet again Umpty. We keep going back to this Lilia.
He's still going to be silent, right? But right now, it's looking pretty sad. There's the pounce in, and Hoya, yeah, he's just going to take the sad dash and gets burnt down by a red buff, as Yaharong's just going to get solo kill in the mid lane. All right.
What?
Okay. That's something that happened. We'll have to have a look at the replay to see how it happened, but it happened. He's going to grab some plates here as well, as Umpty might be able to help and put down a Rift Herald as well, and he is going to. Oh god, this is a disaster for DRX.
Listen, they're bullying Hoya, but they're giving up everything else around the map, getting solo killed by Orianna, as Syndra is a cardinal mid lane sin. That's not why you pick that champion. That drops me all you want. As long as I stay alive throughout the initial burst, which, oh guys, this is
dirty.
This is just bullying.
Yep, well, he's going to try and keep the minion wave away from the turret. A teleport is going to come in. That's a decent ulti as Kingen trying to get out. The turret is going to fire off another shot, but it's not quite enough as Hoya, yeah, the zombie version, going to get out of there as Pioshik flashes some SKT. It looks like they're just going to try and rush this one down. Umpty's going to land a bowling ball, but only onto the Drake as the orb finds Sulka. And now Hoya goes in there. Umpty now into the backline, takes a lantern to get to relative safety, as is going to be Drake secured by DRX, but the fight is so far going relatively well for them as well, as Pioshik grabs a double kill. The Zombie Scion will be taken down. Double kill includes the Drake, by the way, and yeah, those Monk W's certainly working out, as we do get another Cloud Soul.
Aha, we got him. We got the Cloud Drake again. Nice. Honestly, I love what DRX do there, because you see
Drake getting mad at Fred Brion right now as Umpty sets up the passive. Throwing the bowling balls through. Good avoidance there by DRX. A Super Mega Death Rocket just to try and soften the Fred Brion members. Hook goes wide and out. In goes back with the Magnet Storm. Scatter the Weak doesn't do too much as Kingen gets exhausted. Immediately goes golden, but Becca is going to die. They've traded tanks right now as Kingen's trying to escape, but Hannah untouched in the backline. Pioshik does get that soul point. Now it's a 4v4 that Fred at Brion don't look like they want to take. Hannah had the short-range guns, which really didn't help them out in that situation.
I think you can push there as Fred at Brion.
He still is raining down. Pioshik is playing so well on this Nidalee as he gets back into the pit. Looks like this could be a potential 50-50, although it is a level advantage as in goes the train. Finds just Kingen, goes golden, wants to take the lantern, but there's a control ward there. And the Scion is going to be taken down without any follow-up from Fred at Brion. And now, Umpty wants to be able to get forward. He's not able to secure it even with the shockwave to answer. And now Henna down at half health. Delight wanting to help him out there and does so. Kingen slowed down. There's the unleash power from Solka as Yaharong runs pretty quick, but that's another super mega death rocket. And maybe these Cloud Drakes are going to be great because that's the second one we've seen in, I guess, this extended skirmish. And now Umpty, he's going to go home, but maybe via the death chamber as Pyosik will turn up. He's going to miss that spear. As he drift his way into the back line to set up for Yaharong is the question. No, the stun comes through. He won't be able to get that shockwave on top of him. Pyosik down to about half health as Kingen does have the ulti running. Hoya trying to soak damage here, and Kingen doing exactly the same thing. Shockwave lands onto 2, but Delight already taken down. Moonlight Vigil for some value, but only onto Becca, and Hoya's also going to fall. Yaharong not finding the value he needed, and this could just be the end of the game. As it's Henna, Umpty, and Yaharong against the world. Oh, well, Henna does a lot of damage, okay. We forgot how many years were represented in this team, as the Spear's also doing a fair bit. Pyosik should be able to get to work on this inhibitor on the top side, so the game's not over, but it's pretty close.
Well, that is as good as it gets as Fred Brian. You do force the flash right here on Bao, so maybe in the subsequent
fight. I just feel like the window is passing. And look at that damage done.
That's not a surprising one, right? Oh, he did
go in!
Yeah,
they finally get to sleep onto Solka this time, but he survives for so long, gets so much of his damage down. The Aphelios, in the meantime, is going to be obliterated, and Bao in the backline is fighting with Umpty, who's just going to run away, burns down. And good night, Mr. Hoya, who this time around dies last, as it's a quadra kill for Pyosik, who honestly put this game in his backpack and took it all the way to 35 minutes where they destroy Fredit Brion. One of the first 2-0s that DRX have ever been able to get so far this split.
I'll take this as a win-win, Atlas, because we see two things. One, Fredit Brion, indubitably, they've progressed. They've developed over the course of the split, and we see those moments here as well. But more importantly, DRX are just legitimately an incredibly good team that play to their outs. Again, I'm going to say, because I know you in particular, you know, you took some time to be convinced about is
I'm
DRX
still not convinced.
Still not convinced, okay.
No, not quite.
Not quite. Are you getting closer, though?
I mean, yeah, slowly but surely. They have the 3-game test, right? I told you about this. They need to play really well 3 games in a row. That's all I want. That hasn't happened yet. This is game 2. So we've done that.
One more.
Yeah, we just need one more.
And then even the staunchest disbeliever will believe that DRX is good.
That being said, I think they just came off a victory. So I think that this is at least 3 or 4. So maybe this is the moment where I